most of us are freshmen, right? And we're all required by Cal Poly to be on this meal plan if we're living on campus. Yet, if we had the choice, would we continue to be on this meal plan, or would we ditch it?
Further down the road, when we move on to our second years, we'll have to make the choice of whether or not we want to keep our meal plan. And then we'll have to ask ourselves, do the positives of a meal plan outweigh the negatives of it?
So, two ways of my goal here is to show you guys both the positives and the negatives of meal plans to help you guys make a decision whether or not next year, the next 3 years, if you want to continue to be on this meal plan.
So on the side of team meal plans are actually healthier for college students. They're more convenient, and they foster a closer campus community on universities.
And on the other side, on the anti-meal plan team, we've got issues of weight gain. Oftentimes we see a lot of waste of money, and also we do see colleges focus more on the usage of plus dollars versus meal credits in most restaurants.
So we're going to start off with the positives of a meal plan. And for my first point, college students actually are healthier when they have a meal plan. They take in more fruits and vegetables. And college students can benefit by participating in a prepaid meal plan. An article written in 2005 by Laura Brown and colleagues. It was concluded from research done on college students at a private college in the Western United States that those with meal plans were closer to meeting food guide recommendations, food guide pyramid intake recommendations than those without meal plans. So generally, college students don't meet these intake recommendations anyway, but those with meal plans, specifically meals, are generally take in more meat and vegetables than those without meal plans, and females generally take in more fruit than those without meal plans. And an article located in the Journal of American College Health, written by Mira Peterson and her colleagues, in 2016 reports that, based off of research done at a public large Midwestern university, that college students with housing that provide food have a higher food and vegetable intake than students who live in housing without food provision. So meal plans allow college students to be closer to reaching food guide pyramid recommendations and encourage them to eat more fruits and vegetables. So on to my second point, meal plans are more convenient for college students, and this is especially important because college students are often really busy. They cut into eating times and sleep times in order to study a little more. So the fact that meal plans provide portable, ready-to-eat meals is really important, especially when students don't have time to prep their own meals. So Hungry But Hurried, an article pulled from University Business, written by Batalo, states that meal plans are both portable and made to order, which means that they're fresher than pre-made or microwavable meals. So meal plans are both more convenient and fresher and healthier than a lot of other food options that college students can have. Meal plans also allow students to not be worried about having a stable source of food. So it's one less thing for them to stress over while they're in college. And the article Feeding Student Success, written by Finkel in 2016, reports that it is difficult to concentrate on studies if you don't have a stable source of food. And so meal plans will provide college students with this stable source of food and therefore help college students by allowing them to concentrate more on their studies. And lastly, meal plans will foster a stronger campus community. And this is because when you have a meal plan, plan, you're forced to go to the dining hall. So then you'll have more social interactions than you would if you were just making a meal in your dorm and then eating it alone in your dorm room. And Genovese writes in their article, Student Centers Building Community with New Dining Experiences, that, quote, eating with others provides a sense of support and belonging. So ultimately, having a meal plan will force you to socialize more, which will benefit you by making you feel like you belong on your college campus. So to review, college meal plans allow students to be healthier, they're more convenient, and they foster a closer campus community.
So, despite there being positives, there's also the side of the negatives. A lot of these negative issues that we see with meal plans is we see an increase in weight gain. We also see a common issue of wasting of money. And we also see a lot of times the restaurants or the food places on campus focus more on paying on plus dollars versus actual the meal credit. So despite the healthy outcomes that Tiffany has stated about people eating more fruits and veggies when they're on their meal plans, there is oftentimes a rise in fats and sugars and a large amount of portions that lead to weight gain in a lot of students on the meal plan. So one of the issues is the high consumption of fats and sugars on the meal plan. From the article, factors related to the number of fast food meals obtained by college meal plan students, they found in a study that when kids are on the plus dollar meal plan, like we had at Cal Poly, that every $100 it increases by 5% of your likelihood to eat at a fast food restaurant. They found this to be the case as kids wanted to save their money throughout the quarter, or in our case, the 11-week span. So they wanted to make sure that they had enough money to sustain them throughout the quarter. So when they would go get some cheaper foods, those cheaper foods were often from fast food restaurants or processed unhealthy trans fat foods. Also, another issue that we see is the overconsumption or the large portions that college students will eat on a meal plan. In a study in the relationships between meal plan, dietary intake, body mass index, and appetite responsiveness in college students article, they conducted a study between 3 different meal plans and groups of students in those meal plans. There was the unlimited meal plan, the prepaid meal plan, and the no meal plan students. In their study, they found those in the unlimited meal plan, they would go to the buffets or they would constantly be swiping their card, getting more foods and calories. Even though they might be having more fruits and vegetables, again, they'll eat more fats and sugars through the buffet. So they're eating a lot more calories compared to those on the no meal plan who they found were eating the same amount of calories from when they did before they entered college. So there is that weight gain that you could possibly get like the freshman 15s. Another common issue of the meal plan is the waste of money. We often see that we'll have a leftover meal swipes. I mean, how many of you guys are going to have a leftover meal swipes at the end of the quarter? Like, quite a bit of us, right? So that's an often problem is that what's prepaid, so you're going to lose that money. So by Laura Papano, she wrote in her article, Leftover Meal Plan Swipes, No Waste Here, that the biggest frustration of college students is the waste of money that they see at the end of each quarter with their unswiped meal plans. So I wanted to see how much we're exactly going to lose each quarter. So I looked at Cal Poly's website and the dining plan, and I did notice that it says at the end of each quarter, all meal plan credit will be lost or forfeited. So you're basically losing what you don't use. It's already prepaid, so you're going to lose what you don't use. So I looked at the cheapest meal plan, which is the 150 meal plan. That's 150 swipes per quarter, which is an average about 2 meals per day or 13 meals per week. And let's be honest, a lot of us only eat 2 times a day. So we're going to use that kind of meal plan. So with 13 meals per week, and there's 11 weeks per quarter, that's about 143 meal credits that you'll actually use. So you're already losing 7 right there. Then you also have to take into consideration the fact that a lot of us are going to go out sometimes. We're going to go downtown, get some food, we're going to make our own food, or we're going to have someone else make our own food, right? So you got to take that into consideration. So I kind of put in maybe 1 day a week you go downtown or eat your own food. So that takes about 11 more meal credits out of there. So now you're left with 132. That's about an average of 20 meal credits that you're going to lose every quarter. And by looking at the amount of the price of each meal swipe, it's about $9 per swipe. So you're losing about $180 that you can use for textbooks or school supplies that's been prepaid every quarter. The last point that I'm going to make is that college campus restaurants often force you to use your plus dollars versus the meal credits. So an essay written by Elaine Wu, who is a former Cal Poly student, in her essay, Much Needed Improvement to Cal Poly Dining, she listed a bunch of places that don't accept meal credit. Places like the Acai place in the 805 kitchen, the Jamba Juice places, the other juice place next to the the gym, Chick-fil-A with a certain sandwich. You can't have the spicy chicken sandwich, doesn't count towards your meal credit. Starbucks, red radish toppings if you wanted more than just 3. So there's a lot of those declining balances that you're constantly going to use. And so oftentimes when, like for me, for example, yesterday, I really wanted some fruit. So I went to the acai place because I don't really get fruit from any other meal credits places. So I had to use my plus dollars. Or if you start to run out by the end of the quarter, like I did, I'd use my own money. Now that acai or Jamba Juice or whatever, that's going to be a full meal. So that's also going to take into consideration. You're going to lose some meal credit swipes there too, as you're using your own money and plus dollars. So through weight gain, waste of money, and the focus on plus dollars versus meal credit, there are a lot of negatives to having a meal plan. So you have to take that into consideration when choosing.
So now that you know the positives and the negatives of having a meal plan, given this information and the choice, how many of you would actually stick with your meal plan?
How many of you guys would leave it?
No matter what your answer, we hope that by listening to our speech, you're now able to make an informed decision. Thank you.
How'd that go? It was good. It was a lot of stress. Yeah. Honestly, I liked it because it forced me to slow down because I had more time to focus on one specific spot, and I'm a detail-oriented person, so having only one specific thing to look at, and have a strong, like 5 to 6 minutes to talk about it, was really helpful for me to slow down, and actually have a one-on-one convo. So, yeah.
All right, teams, audience, if you could please. You guys both on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a few extra people, if you could.
I like your filtering like the positives and negatives. The structure there's 2 positive things.
I really liked it. I did see some filler language, but other than that, I think it was a well-put-together presentation. And also, I liked that part where you were breaking down the cost of everything. I thought that was really informative and it was really useful.
Yeah, I think it was just overall well put together. The presentation was good. The slides were good. Overall was good.
Yeah, I agree with that. The organization was good. The social was good. You guys had good eye contact.